What up, YouTube? About 90% done raking the leaves up around the property. Like I said, I don't use chemicals, so I try to incorporate everything naturally from nature into the little garden that I prepare each year. And I wanted to show everybody something real quick. Something that I did again about, let me see, wow, it's 2020. But you see here, these little plants right here, these are onion plants. I lined the driveway with onions about 10 years ago. Yeah, it was more than 10 years ago. It was about 14 years ago, actually. But yeah, these are onion plants, right? And I took the onions and like I said, I just lined the driveway with it. Thought I'd do something, like I said, I like to do things naturally. Plus, I heard it was like a type of deterrent with bugs and everything else. So I thought I'd go ahead and do it. And these are onions that came out of my refrigerator that I didn't use. And I decided to go ahead and put it in the ground, make it useful. Like I said, they come back every winter. They die out in the summertime, but they come back every winter. And that's how they look. So that's just a little idea that I came up with. I don't have much of a front yard to show anybody. That's why I'm never out here in the front. It's nothing to show you over there. But coming over here, right? Coming over here, you can see, or you can slightly see it. Those are the piles of leaves that I made. Like I said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all of these piles. It's about 10 piles that I have right now. This is one pile right here. That's another one. You can see the other two. That's 4 and that's 5. So you can see 5 piles starting from right here that I made already. Again, you can see my land is rocky as well. So a lot of rocky soil. And I don't like to use chemicals. So like I said, I like to take what nature gives me, which is what you see all around me. Nothing but trees. And take the leaves. What I'm going to do is I'm going to burn all of these leaves down. And again, it's going to be food for my garden. Right? You can see behind me over here, that sun doesn't get in my way. Can you see the piles? Somewhat. You can see 1, 2, 3 more piles behind me. Right? So that's 8 over there. Behind the garden over there, I made again, I told you, I pick up the wood from all around the property, everything that falls off the trees, and I pile it up. So I actually have 2 piles over there. You can't really see it. It's in the shade right now. But there's another pile behind that. And I took a pile of leaves and I put it on top. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm about 90% finished. And again, everything from the land is going into this garden right here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking about doing a harvest. I know the leaves aren't big. These are Georgia Southern Collards. The leaves get real big, maybe almost about 2 to 3 feet actually, if you was to let it grow properly. But this is how I always harvest when I start off anyway. It's January. I usually get a harvest around November. But again, nothing's going well for me this year with gardening. No success whatsoever, but I could still get a pretty good harvest off of that, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that today. I might even do it in this video. What is this video at 4 minutes? I might go ahead and do it in this video, put this on pause, do a little harvest, and show you what I'm gonna do afterwards. But yeah, I just want to show everybody where I was at. Like I said, everything that I do naturally, and I incorporate it into my garden. So I'm gonna take those leaves. Right there is going to go in that pile. It's going to get burnt down. If I don't take a pile and I don't put it in the garden, you know what I'm saying? It's going to get burnt down. It's going to be food for my plants. Again, got my trees on the terrace back there. I call it a terrace. I grew up in New York City, so I lived on the terrace, but that's a porch. But yeah, that's what's going to feed my my trees. You know what I'm saying? Spread it on the ground, all around the trees. You know what I'm saying? I need to put more leaves underneath this tree right here. I need to at least double that area. You know what I'm saying? The sun is killing me. I can never get a good video. That's just where I'm at. I'm not gonna bore you all. Like I said, I'm 90% done. Oh, can you get a better view of my garlic? Is over there in the shade now. Yeah, it's in the shade right now. So let me see if I can get a better picture of it. You see that garlic back there? See all of that garlic over there? All of that you see popped up over there, all of that's garlic. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna make sure, and like I said, you see where it goes back all the way to those leaves? That's where I started planting it at. You know what I'm saying? And it spread all the way down over here. Make sure I get some garlic out of it this year. But I'm not gonna bore you all. What I'm gonna do now, like I said, I'm gonna get ahead and I think I'm gonna harvest me some collard greens. And I'm gonna put this on pause, and so I'll be right back with the results, all right? YouTube, give me a second. All right, YouTube, I'm back. I just did a harvest on my collard greens right there. I don't know if you can tell the difference. So I tried to take at least, well, close to half of it out. You know, the leaves that was popping off on the side over there. Right? So that's, after this harvest, that's the way the collard greens are looking. So let me see if I can bring you in the shade over here so I can get a shot. It's just me cooking. So I don't think I did too bad. Bring it over here so you can see. Right? It's just me, so it's like I went to the store and I brought some collard greens, you know what I'm saying? Bag is about 3/4 full. You know what I'm saying? And make me a nice little pot. I always cook collard greens like I'm cooking for a family. Ain't nobody but me. So I only have to take care of myself. So I gotta learn, stop cooking these big old pots. So what I have right now should be sufficient for what I want to do. My man Sam is trying to come say hi. If I let him go off that rope, boy, he'll run. Might disappear for a day or two. So I gotta keep Sam on that rope. But yeah, I'm about through the harvest. Coming inside the house right now. I don't even know if I should be showing you my kitchen. It's not cleaned up right now, but to give you a better view of what the collard greens look like. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole bag right here. You know what I'm saying? All of these are collard greens. Boom. Go ahead and take it out the bag and dump it out. So all in all, like I said, that's not a bad harvest. That's the collard greens. People wait till the collard greens get, like I said, 2-3 feet long. But this is how I always start my harvests when I start to cut my collard greens. I always get my first harvest like this, and there's always little leaves. Like again, I usually start in harvesting in November, close to Thanksgiving. But this year, like I said, I wasn't attentive to my garden, and nothing worked out for me this year. But I'm able to get a little bit off of it. Like I said, these leaves aren't too bad. The bugs, as you see, the bugs got to them a little bit, but they're still looking pretty healthy. You know what I'm saying? Still pretty good looking collard greens. Like I said, these are Georgia Southern Collards. They're supposed to get a lot bigger, but it's just me. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna clean these collard greens off, wash them up, and I think I'm gonna have this with my red beans and rice that I've had for the past 2 days. Make a pan of cornbread too, you know what I'm saying? So that's my video for today, YouTube, all right? Just wanted to show everybody progress that I'm making with the piles in the garden. See if I can get a view again. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? About 90% done. I just got to figure out what I'm going to do with them all. Like I said, put them by the trees over there or throw them out in the garden, burn it down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to figure out what to do with all these piles. I got about 10, 11 piles. I'm about 90% done. That's my video for today, YouTube. All right, everybody, peace out. One.